like this jacket.
I do, and I like it with the green hat.
Me too.
When I put it on.
Oh, yeah.
What did you
That
think?
brings me joy.
This is kind of your style.
Yeah, it is, and I like that. I like the green with it too. Yeah,
This reminds me of Ashley.
and I like those sneakers.
I'm like, what was the dialogue in your head?
Ashley would like this. What's up, y'all? It's Ashley.
I'm Fee.
It's Melody.
And Cody here, and you've tapped into
The Mama's Den.
Oh, happy Monday, everyone!
Happy Monday.
Let's get this party started. So I know. Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Ashley. I have 4 daughters. They're 16, 8, 7, and 3. Sorry.
You need a cue card.
I do, girl. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot of birthdays. I forgot one of their birthdays the other day. She's like, what, something, I was feeling something out. And I was like, I put the wrong birthday for the wrong child. Anyway,
It happens.
like that.
It happens.
next.
I'm Fee. I have 2 babies. They're not babies, but people keep telling me they're not babies. They're
they're
my
your
babies.
babies.
All right, who says that?
Mind your business.
Right.
Like, anyways.
Yeah.
A hater.
Right. So Peace is 10 and Zen is 6.
10 is crazy.
All right. I'm Cody. I have 6-year-old twins and an 8-year-old, all boys. And Melly Mel is gonna make an entrance. You know, what did our girl say? That she was time challenged. What did she say?
I don't know,
Oh,
girl.
a few minutes shy
Of being on
of
time?
on time. What did she say?
I
Remember
don't
that
know.
one time? It was really clever.
I think it was a few minutes shy of being on time.
No,
but
that
either
sounds
way,
too accurate.
It was never
I just remember all the stories.
your girl. The moon.
And then
is
The Rock.
Well, Melanie will be here when she gets here because you know Mama's got shit to do.
Period. Well, she's
Okay.
the furthest to travel. So,
That too. That
yeah.
too. Okay, but it's also coming
It's
up on
summertime.
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 Oh, Willie Smith is back.
I know,
rapping.
right? Wait,
know.
I make it look easy.
Oh, good.
I like that song.
What's
I just know
that?
this
A
part.
new,
Oh.
a new
New
song?
song, yeah, and they're doing like a dance trend for it.
And our girl Brittany Perry Russell and her son Isaiah made up the dance.
Oh, that's cute.
I love
At least that's
this.
what I think based on the internet. It looks like they made it up.
I
and
think
then,
they did.
And then they got Will to do it with them.
Oh, I love this.
And then a whole bunch of other people started doing it too.
We should have Will Smith on our show.
Yeah.
That would be fire.
Come on, Willie.
We love Will.
We
Willie
totally should.
Willard.
The man is
Wisdom.
nothing if not a good father.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, summertime. I don't know if it's just me, but it be sneaking up on me. And I say that too because like in January when people are like, okay, it's time to fill out camp
Who does that?
application camps, baby.
Girl, the moms that at our kids' school.
But also the camps get full.
No,
Yeah,
Everybody
you gotta
not
do
at
it
the
quick.
Chia household.
And you want to get early bird prices.
That part.
my kids have never been in. The little ones have never been in camp. Amira actually just went to sleepaway camp for the first time last year. And why are you making
I
that?
vaguely remember this.
Yeah, her and Kyla went. It's at a college.
Okay,
I
together.
remember this.
Yes, yes.
Was
Sure.
it acting?
No, it's this. It's a camp. It's called Youth to Youth. It was a program that I was in.
It's called what?
Youth to Youth, and it's a program that I was in.
It took me processing.
Oh.
Because I was like, youth to youth.
Oh,
And then I was
youth.
like,
Youth?
youth
How you spell
to
it?
youth.
I say th words with like an F. Sorry, youth. Youth.
Youth to youth.
Youth to youth. I have a speech impediment. Sorry.
Alley-oop.
So I also say bath and math. But either way, it's a camp that is a part of a program, and the program is for children that decide to live a drug-free lifestyle. So, like, it's
Specificity. Oh
well
my
because it
God.
started during a time when there was like all these like Dare and a long
Yeah,
time, like
yeah.
I think in the 80s or something like that. Don't get me. Go to their website. Sorry.
Youth
But
to
anyway,
youth.
yes, Comp Drug started it, and then it was a space for children that wanted to live like a positive lifestyle for them to go, because a lot of us were coming from the inner city,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously like there was like a lot of drugs and stuff. So it was like a safe space. And what they did was they would create programs. We met every Wednesday. We would do like subgroups. You learn how to do like speaking.
When you were growing up.
No, they still do it now.
Okay.
Yeah, they still do it now. And then they would take you. I joined Speakers Bureau. That's how I learned how to speak. And public. Hey, twin!
Look at that.
Twin! Where have you been? Give me a hug.
Hi.
You guys are wait.
Oh, even our shoes.
Oh, I was gonna say that's what I say.
Yeah.
What shoes do you have on?
We have on the same shoes.
All right, y'all. Melly Mel just walked in the
Girl, you
building
look real skinny.
with her midriff out.
Yes, we're recording.
If you on YouTube, you get midriff. 3 midriffs.
3 midriffs.
Okay, hey.
Ow,
Sorry, I was
hi.
just telling them about Youth to Youth, which is a program for drug-free kids.
Oh,
Sorry, if you had to repeat that.
Youth to youth
That's what I said.
for drug-free children. Love it.
Wait, you said that's where you learned how to speak?
Boom. Wow.
No, what did you say? Didn't she, Cody, what did she just say?
She unloaded the clip on me.
What you want to talk
Youth
about?
and math.
No, bro, don't run it back. Live in that moment. That was good.
What did you say? You learned how to do what?
It was called Speakers Bureau, and you learned how to do public speaking.
Okay,
And
okay.
excuse me, I got taken to Bermuda
Okay.
and all around the world.
I did a public speech
I'm a
camp
great public
when I was in
speaker.
high school.
Thank you very much.
You are.
I just don't know how to say TH words.
Both.
It's a lot of
Both.
people out here who struggle. Anyway, back to the story. It's a
Yes.
great program
We got-
for teens.
we got nowhere, just
It's
to be clear.
worldwide.
I almost wore this shirt, FYI.
You need to focus.
Okay, so
on
she just
me.
got here. We're enjoying the
Focus
clothing,
on
the
Squirrel.
nails.
Squirrel.
Oh, your nails do look pretty though. That red is very vibrant.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay, anyways, moving on. Long story short,
Yeah.
she went to summer camp. It's great. They
She
have
went
a
to
summer
sleepaway camp.
The,
Okay.
the youth to youth has a summer
Is she
camp.
going again this year?
Yes,
Because the
she wants
topic,
to be
just so
on
we
staff.
rein ourselves in, I'm not even trying to be
Yeah,
funny,
no,
is
she-
like, what are we doing in
Yeah.
the year of our Lord 2025?
The year of our Lord.
I know. Wait, what? Year of our Lord and Savior?
Every year is
Every
the year of
year,
our Lord.
exactly.
Period. Yes, she's going again, and I don't put the littles in summer camp because of Chia and I's job. It actually just doesn't benefit us to put them in anything that has a rigorous schedule, which is also part of why we homeschool them because
to
we
say.
travel a lot with our job, and it just would not. I don't want to put them in something and then be taking them out and them not be able to have the full experience.
What do
which
you do?
Sucks.
What do you do for summertime?
Be a mom.
Does anything change? Do you go
Not
on a
really.
vacation? Do you take a week off of school and just tear it up?
Oh my God. You break, you buy. That's crazy.
We had a little microphone table mishap.
Wow.
I think it still works.
Well, she got money, so she can
Still work. Do I?
It still works.
I don't.
My goodness.
No,
Sorry.
we don't do. No, I mean we travel, but just we travel so much back and forth to Ohio. This is where we are trying to make an active plan to take our children somewhere other than Ohio this year.
Okay, I love
is
that.
like we need to figure this out. and
What
go
are
on
the
I'm
vacation.
options?
inspired.
I'm curious.
I mean, we want to take them to Hawaii. We want to go to Mexico. We renewed all their passports just in case we got to leave the country. So we renewed them early. And so we are thinking about Mexico for sure. We want to take them to Hawaii for sure. Yeah. And
love
then,
that.
yeah, I mean, we've been all over the Americas,
Yeah.
but maybe take them out of the country.
I love that.
Yeah.
What about you,
I
Fee?
think you should definitely do Mexico.
Yeah.
Do an all-inclusive resort.
That's what I was thinking. Like something easy.
So you can just stay and relax
Yeah.
and chill.
for shizzle.
For parents that aren't,
shizzle.
Ashley, the alcohol is usually not great at all inclusive, but you don't drink. So
I don't really drink like that.
Oh yeah,
Gary.
you'll
I'm
be
happy
good.
for you.
That's why my skin looks good.
Do you drink beer ever?
Never.
Does Chia drink beer?
Girl, Chia, respectfully, is from an all-white town that is very country. He has been drinking beer since he was like 10. Yeah.
I can't even picture that.
Yeah, those TV shows that you see where the kids like live in like rural white
Hello,
areas
been
and
there.
they're smashing beers and smashing mailboxes. That was a lot,
And
and riding dirt
mailboxes.
bikes.
Is he doing keg stands?
Throwing
Yeah.
eggs.
Probably was.
Yeah,
Mailboxes.
kegs,
Not
all of the above.
Chia.
Chia was a drunken. What? Whore. No, I'm kidding.
The tea.
I kid,
tea.
he's not a drunken whore. But he has lived a life, honey. I think that's why he's such a great husband. I always say that I want my daughters to marry men that are like recovered hoes or something. They have lived a life. Because then I feel like once you've lived a life, when you come to your woman, you're ready to be like together. You don't have this feeling of like, I didn't get to do it. He has done everything he could possibly do with his life before he met me.
Wow, not
Yeah.
everything.
So he's just peaceful. And I love that for me.
Okay,
Yeah, no pressure. He's done it all. He has done way more than I've ever done.
for sure.
Ever. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
Ever.
goodness.
Ever have, ever will.
What about you, Fee? When do you start planning?
So, summertime. So I used to do camps. We stopped doing camps because the kids are like, I don't want to do it. They don't want to do the camps. And it's like a new set of kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a whole thing. And camp is expensive. Okay. And I also need a break. I don't want to get up at 8 a.m. and do all that throughout the whole time.
Yeah.
So we like to chill. We like to be outside. I like to go up north to visit my family. But yeah, camps, we're not doing it.
Well, disclaimer, I just remembered that none of us have like regular 9 to 5s. Whereas
Yeah.
like some folks, I mean, technically I do. Some folks though like kind of need to get the kids out of the house at 8 or 9 o'clock to like actually live their lives.
Oh.
So I'll
That's so
represent
crazy
for that
to
in a
me.
little bit.
That people have to work the whole year round.
Yeah, girl.
That should be illegal.
It's a real
here
thing.
we, you know.
Yeah, that's very insane. Like you got to really keep going to work in the summer, and then well,
Yes.
yeah, because who's gonna watch your kids? I guess they got to go to camp. They
So
have to
I
go to
do
camp.
I do like a good camp. I'm awful at planning it because you really do have to get in like January
Yeah.
to make sure you have a spot to get the early bird price, because by March, April, May,
Spots
it's gone. Or you on the waiting list and maybe they hit you on June 7th like you can come on Tuesday.
Have you signed your children up then? Girl, do you do this every year?
I do.
Okay,
Leave me alone.
all right.
That's why I didn't want to do this episode.
What about
I'm
you,
representing for the late folks.
Melanie?
What about me? What's happening?
Oh,
We're talking about what we're doing with the children.
yeah.
Yes,
Are your children
for
going
the
to camp?
summer.
The children, I now have 2 children who will need things to do in the summertime. It's a new life for me. I don't know how that's going to go. I think the way that I like to do it with Cam is summertime is a time for Cam to try everything. So like I'll do a camp, I'll do a baseball camp, we'll do a tennis
Love,
camp, we'll do a
yes.
coding camp, we'll do a theater camp. So, it's like 1 week or 2 weeks at a time where he can go and explore and have different things. And then it's like not as the commitment just doesn't feel so like, oh, well, if he misses week 3 of his camp, then he misses, So we can kind of tailor it the way that we want to for our plans for the summer.
Yeah.
This summer, I really do want to take the kids on a trip.
Oh, let's go to Mexico together.
They love they love to travel. And Kaya, I think, is at the age where she's not going to get us kicked out of an airport. So,
Hopefully.
What age is that? Aristotle and Langston.
she can hold if she has something to do, aka an iPad or something to watch on movie on a plane or something, I think she'll be good. I would really like to take the kids to Europe this summer. It's just such a far trek
Yeah.
from LA.
Yeah.
It's a far trek, but my son loves history, and so he wants to know where everything is. So I would love to be able to take him across the world, and give him a little bit of a different culture and see some different things. Because we've done Mexico, we've done Hawaii already.
Yeah.
So
You're not going to Mexico with me, is what you were saying?
no, probably
That's
not.
crazy.
We can go to Mexico City.
Yes, we can also go to Rome. And Mira wants to go to Japan really bad. So I feel like
So
Cameron would love that.
Japan.
We should
Oh,
bring-
Cameron. Actually,
Peace.
this is so crazy. Yesterday, Cameron said, we said, if you could go anywhere, where'd you want to go? He said Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Japan is actually the best route from LA.
Yeah. So,
best.
you should bring Peace too. I feel like she would love
Oh.
Japan.
Peace has a whole. She's not going to Japan without her dad at a specific age, so I just let her plan her life.
What's that about?
I think it's just their like little bonding special
Oh, they've
thing.
like been planning it. That's cute.
Yeah, for a while
Okay.
now. So I'm like, Peace is gonna tell you no. I tried. I was like, let's just go before. No, mommy, I have a plan.
What age does she want to go to Japan?
I think it's 13, so she has like 3 years.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I love a daddy-daughter trip. My
Well,
dad
Brooks
would
will
take
go,
me
but Tommy would tell y'all no because he wants to take him.
to Japan.
He's peace in this scenario.
Yeah.
Oh, can you go?
You know what's interesting? So he has made a plan with these children that when they all turn 10, I think it is, they get to pick a place to travel with him.
Okay.
And I was like, we all get to go somewhere when you guys each turn 10. This is great. And he was like, no, me. Like, not another sibling, not mom, Tommy and the kid. I mean, we have time for me to continue
Tommy
to
and that
negotiate
one
this.
child.
Yes.
How do you do it with the twins? Because they turn 10 at the same
They'll
time.
go on 2 different trips.
That's really
wherever they
sweet.
wanna go.
That's actually really beautiful.
be
I mean, okay, fine, whatever. But I have some time to negotiate, my participation in this.
No.
So I'm not going to make
Go
a big
on
deal
your
of it
own
now.
trip. Stop trying to intrude on his trip.
Who's
That's
got
crazy.
time for all that? I can meet them. They can
No.
go for like 3 days and then I can meet them.
What did Michael say when he was here? That's very important and very special.
Girl, and you know good and well that my kids and Tommy go on trips.
Okay, well, they going on
All
that one
the
too without
time.
you. You were
They
not
go to the
invited.
mountains.
I'm watching a ping pong. I'm just going like this.
Well, I do want to run it back and like advocate for camp a little bit too, because we actually take the same approach as Melanie. So we'll do like, I love soccer camp because they don't require 5 months notice.
Okay.
And so that's one where like on Friday I can be like, on Monday y'all are going to soccer camp because I signed you up an hour ago. So I do enjoy that one. We do coding. We've done like there's something called Lavner in LA. I don't know if it's everywhere. The camp itself is at UCLA, but Lavner has a bunch of different like tracks.
Lavender?
Lavner. It's
Lappner.
like an educational technology. It's like a company.
Got it.
And they have everything from like Lego building to filmmaking on YouTube, like so many different tracks, and each one is a week. It's so cute, and Will again sign Brooks up very late for it, and he'll end up being there with one of his classmates, like
that's
unexpectedly.
cool.
So I actually love all of those camps, but part of the reason I wanted to run it back is because I recently found out about a camp in Costa Rica where like the kids are doing Spanish immersion. And parents, like you can go as a family and just like parents are on vacation and the kids like participate in a formal camp every single day.
Oh, wow.
And so I thought that was really cool. And it kind
That's
of
actually
reminded
cool.
me.
For how long?
It's a week. And they do it in spring break. There's 2 weeks, like 1 week track for 2 weeks. And then in June, there's 1 week track for 2 weeks. And I just found out about it like 2 weeks ago. But it reminds me to like remember that there are lots of different kinds of camps, and it is worth it as early as possible, but sometimes late, to just kind of investigate, because that would be a beautiful experience. I was sad when I found that out so late. That
You would have did it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Tommy loves to travel, so it would have checked that box. Like, yay, family to Costa Rica, and then Spanish immersion. Like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
definitely would have done that.
Interesting. Riveting.
Yeah.
I also look forward to summer break to an extent and doing nothing. Like, Ash, I don't know how it works for you because do you do all year round school?
We do, but it's not as so. We do like a formal day. They start at 9, they end at 3 every day. So we do that, but in the summertime, no. It's just that I have like requirements, like they have to read, they have to do like 2 to 3 math pages. So they can do that whenever. And it's very chill. Like during the school year, they have to wake up, shower, get dressed, put on their clothes, go sit down at the table. Because if they ever have to transition to like a public school or wherever, I want them to be able to understand like that routine. And I don't want them to be like shell shocked. I know a lot of people who homeschool and they just be kicking it like in their bed. I don't do that at all. But in the summer we do. Like it's like on their own terms. They have a list and they understand what they have to complete. And so it's like if you want to go outside and play, but before you go to bed, you have to make sure that you did the things that you were supposed to do. So it's very chill.
When does summer begin?
We do follow the school year the same way everyone else does because the homeschool program that we're in now, like what I learned in Ohio is like we didn't have to register with any program. You just homeschool your children. But when I moved here, you had to register with a homeschool organization because they want to make sure that you're not being like truant or not really taking care of your children. So the organization that we're with, it's called Golden Valley. I love it. They actually give you money. You have funds that pay for like all school supplies. They provide you with all your school books. You can use the money for camps or like piano lessons, all sorts of stuff. And so they have a regular, school schedule. So it begins when that begins.
That's interesting.
So do you look forward to summer break as far as not having to get up and rush to everybody's got to get ready and be at a table? Like, do you, because like I know for me, it's like it might be a Tuesday and I'll be like, hey, let's just stay in our pajamas till 1. I don't care
So
because
the way
I get tired of the morning routine.
Yeah, no, same. I mean, the way the homeschool program works is there's a teacher who comes to your house once a month and she checks all the work, but you can do it as you see fit, if that makes sense. Like they don't have to be on a schedule based on them. That's just what I choose to do. They just have to do a certain amount of math, and we don't even have to use their books. They just have to check that they've done math work, that they're on their grade level, and then they still do the testing. And so for me, I don't even remember what you asked me. That's crazy.
I was just asking if you look forward to summer break and like staying in pajamas
Oh,
till 1
girl,
o'clock.
I don't live my life the way other people do. I don't wake up in the morning anyway, honey. That's their daddy's job. So I don't even days of the week are irrelevant to me unless I have to be somewhere specifically. There's no such thing as like the week. Every day is the weekend for me. I don't make.
But
them
you're
breakfast.
saying like a lazy day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Every day is a lazy
Yeah.
day for me.
Oh,
Like
nah.
I don't have to
okay,
wake.
wait, back up. When I know you don't get up in the morning.
No.
When do you actually get up? Approximately.
When the Lord opens my eyes.
Give me a range.
That could be 7:30. That could be 10 o'clock. That could be 6:30. When the God says, "Open
Chia
thine
has
eyes,
to clock
my
out
sweet
of
angel."
parenting and clock into insurance, don't he?
Chia works from home and he gets his job done and he's great and he does it. It's none of my business. He does not wake me up.
What a blessed life you live.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the kids, like the baby will wake me up, but she's out of the room. She's out of the room. So she's been sleeping in her sister's room. So now it's been amazing because like I don't hear her tossing and turning. I'm actually getting a full night's sleep. So she's
Okay,
not waking me up.
hold on. This is an announcement.
Sorry. Yes.
This is an episode.
Yeah. We decided, I was like, let's just see what happens. And so we put her in the room with her sisters, and it was very crazy the first couple of days, but now it's been great. She just needs to be next to a warm body.
Yeah.
And Asia wants to sleep with me still now anyway, so they are a perfect match. She just sleeps in the bed with Asia, and they are so happy, and they sleep in,
Yeah.
baby.
Cute.
So I sleep in. When I
Look
wake
at
up,
you smiling.
they're done eating breakfast. They have had a whole life existence without me when I wake up.
All right, now don't come over here with a fifth baby.
No, I mean, I
Ma'am.
want to.
Girl.
I try all the time to see if we'll be those people that are like the 1%.
She would love that. That's like me and twins. If Ashley ever had a baby, it'd be like, we had a vasectomy, but I guess we're just that
God
rare.
said.
Oh my God.
I had a fake pregnancy
Wild.
scare last month, and then Melanie was like, "Girl, you going through menopause? Stop playing."
Like she called it a pregnancy scare. I was like, this is not a pregnancy scare. This is a
It was
perimenopause
late.
reality. Ain't no pregnancy scare happening over here. Your husband has a vasectomy.
I thought maybe.
But so anyways, what I was saying is like I do like the I think kids need a break too.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
think kids
I
need a
agree.
break. Like I know they also need to go somewhere. Because I do not like, please just go somewhere. Especially Cameron. Cameron doesn't have something to do. He is,
a child of God.
oh my gosh. I'm just like, bro, go figure something out. He just struggles with being bored.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have so much to do. There's nothing that you actually could be bored with, but you're annoying me. So now I need you to go somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's I do like I think kids also like they need a place to be like, oh, there's nothing to do. Like I just get to relax. I don't have to get up and get my bag and get dressed and do things and especially like it's the morning.
Everybody
So
trying to do all that all the time.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was just like, let's just have easy
No.
days. Like I'm looking forward to, I think for me, especially after, working as much as I have this year, I'm looking forward to, days where I can literally just be with my kids and not have to do anything else.
So, you know where I struggle, and I feel like this is like a 3-kid problem, is that like I want to have a lazy day and maybe one of them does, or maybe 2. But then it's like that other one who's like, we got to do, like I feel like, and then, so that's just an example, right? But I feel like because we just did spring break recently, and I actually took a week off and like stayed home with them instead of us going on. We were going to go on a trip and then we weren't. I was kind of bummed about it, but I was like, let me just be home with them. But child, the way that like the energy, the 3 of them all having different energy, that I felt like I've got to channel this into something. Somebody, Brooks probably could have just read all day and chilled and been, not bored.
So cute.
But depending on the day, somebody was just like, I need to go run this off.
I'll say, as a single mom, I am a huge advocate for play dates, especially
Yep.
pieces at that age where it's like, bye, and she can just go. Like if
Yeah.
she's bored
Got
or
it.
whatever.
Yeah.
Especially in the summertime is like, oh, you
I
want to go
love
to
a
your friend's
play date,
house?
yeah.
Okay, you can go and do that,
cute.
But
Yeah, that's
play dates
actually
is
true.
saving me.
Cam, we finally have arrived at a place where Cam has a friend whose parents we've gotten to know, we trust. We have, we know each other through different ways, and so like they really also want their son to not be playing video games all day long,
Yeah.
doing nothing, being bored. So she's always calling me, being like, hey, we'd love to get the boys together. And I actually appreciate that initiative because sometimes it's lost on me because I'm just like, my kids are home, they're safe, boom. Great. Check the box. But then when it's like, oh, wait, she's like, like she's like, oh, he can come to our house after school. And it's like, they can do homework together. And I'm like, oh, this is help.
That's what
Yeah.
This is helpful. So we've kind of been exploring that. And, figuring out too what other kids are doing that he hangs out with so that you can lean on some of the other parents to be like, oh, okay, I'll pick them up today and drop them off. And then maybe you could do it tomorrow. So yeah, it's a thing. But, I didn't even talk about the girl. The girl.
What we gonna do? With this
The girl needs somewhere to go. She already needs somewhere to go.
She needs somewhere to go.
She already
Girl.
needs somewhere to go every day. The way I have her life right now is she has an activity scheduled. She is registered for something to do almost every day now. So that's like a routine within itself. And I would only want to do that if Cam is also having somewhere to go as well, because it's like both of them go and then both of them come back.
Yeah.
Although maybe it would be cool to explore like one goes and then one
Yeah.
doesn't.
Girl, I think it's great.
For sure.
I was going to ask
It's
you when
lovely.
you said
Where
Peace
one goes and one doesn't,
Yeah.
and it switches off like maybe.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. When you said Peace goes on play days, does Zen want to be in camp, or he doesn't want to? He just want to chill.
No, my kids want to kick it with me.
That's what
like
I feel.
I think also because I'm a outdoorsy like fun mom. Like we go next door and kick the soccer ball, or we get I always get
skateboards,
like water
scooters.
guns, or like I'm like we have fun.
Yeah.
So they're always like, can we just stay with you? But yeah, when we do, sometimes we'll do it where one kid is with me and then the other goes with a friend, or it switches out. But
Yeah.
Do y'all ever
yeah.
in the summer, and then this is TMI, that's fine, like with, because you know how you guys do a week on, week off, do y'all ever try to like separate the kids and be like, why don't you take, oh, okay.
Yeah, we do that. We do that probably.
I love that.
We try to do it at least once a year to separate them.
Okay.
Or sometimes if I need an extended break, like, hey, we're going to go out of town for 10 days, then I'll have them a little bit longer. But summertime, I feel like is flexible for
Yeah,
us
like
to be
if
able
he's
to do
like,
that.
I
good
just
word,
want to take
flexible.
Zen and do something, and it's like, cool, doesn't matter if it's
Oh, yeah.
whoever's weak.
What? Them kids, I need one-on-one time. They like say
No,
it now
I'm like
themselves.
dying for one-on-one time.
Yeah.
I just like can't figure it
game
out
changer.
most of the time.
Are the twins like a package deal for real? For real?
So they will whine and complain if I leave one of them. And so that doesn't mean I shouldn't, because I really do value the one-on-one time and I know that they'll benefit from it. But the way I can't leave without being cussed out, for lack of a better description. And then when I return, it's like, why did you take him? Every time. So in order for me in my mind to plan one-on-one time, I have to make sure that all three are accounted for, meaning like 3 separate days or whatever, so that they know, okay, today is his day, Wednesday is your day.
Right.
So I can't just kind of do it willy-nilly.
I
It
think you
has
should
to be a
start doing that,
schedule.
only because Azara and Asia were the same and they act like twins. They are like joined at the hip. And I feel like we've spoken about this before and we said the same thing, but then I just started doing it. And I started being like, well, you're not always going to go everywhere together and you're not always going to do everything the same.
I've been told them.
Just keep doing it until it becomes normal. Because now,
Just keep getting cussed out.
yes,
Yeah.
you're right, yeah, because now it's normal for us.
They
I'm
get
like,
upset with
yeah.
me too. Zen thinks he should do everything. Peace is doing. Peace thinks she should do everything that. But it's like every single time I have to constantly tell them, and I feel like it's never gonna go away. Which I'm like, that's fine. You're just gonna have to keep getting it explained to you.
Yep,
Like,
because it's not going to change. Because you can't always be equal. It's just not.
It's not
possible.
life. It's not
It's
reality.
not life. No,
Yeah.
they're gonna have to
not
get over
reality.
it. Sorry, buddies.
Yeah.
buddies.
Buddies.
Okay, so we have a listener letter. Who wants to read it?
I'll read it. Okay, so Alexis writes, "Hey." She didn't say hey. It just says hey.
I like the hey.
Hey. I started listening to you ladies last summer, and I will say I am so grateful I did. First, you ladies are amazing. Thank you, girl. I just listened to the episode with the behavioral coach, and I didn't know that you ladies allow fans to ask questions. Girl, is you new here or we? My question, and I love that you didn't know that, and you wrote this in. So
Oh, look, she read it. It was for her anyway. But look at God. Look how the
My
Lord loves you.
my question, which is more specifically for Fee, how can you create a healthy co-parent relationship? I am a young single mom, 23 years old, with a 1-year-old son. His dad and I haven't been together since last May, but we are still having a difficult time learning to co-parent. I will say the number one rule that we always make sure we are in line with is don't mess up the kids, because you can have your friction, tension, whatever, but don't bring it down to the kids level and keep the kids out of it. I also think when you specifically talk about the children, that it just makes everything so much easier. Like, keep your personal problems up over there, and I'll keep my personal problems over here. And if it doesn't have to do with the kid, then we don't need to talk about it. And then eventually you grow into, okay, now we can talk about things beyond the child. But I feel like at first you gotta keep it real simple. And then if one parent starts tripping and the other one's not tripping, it's okay to say, I'm not going to talk about this with you right now. I feel like there's a lot of tension. Like, really learning how to communicate. You have to learn how to communicate properly. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the main thing, is communicating properly. If you feel disrespected, it's okay to say, I'm going to walk away. I feel disrespected. And don't bring it down to the kids level. Like when you love, I feel like when you truly love and care about your children, all the other stuff goes out the window. Like your ego goes out the window. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
That's good.
That's good advice.
Yeah, I like that. What did you say at first? You said make the conversations only about the child.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
really stood out. to
Yeah,
me.
your personal
Yeah.
stuff is like, you got to put that to the side, because it's like it makes everything so much more simpler, you know,
Yeah.
because sometimes you're talking about the child, but then all of a sudden your personal stuff comes up. It's like, why are we talking about
Yeah.
what you, and that goes for both sides, you know.
I
So
feel like that's good advice even for a marriage, because sometimes you argue within your marriage, and that can affect how you parent and what you agree on within the marriage, and you trying to decide something, and now we arguing about something that happened last week, and it's like, this was about the baby.
right, we were just talking about dance class. How did we get here?
Why are we talking about what I should know you last week? Anybody talk about that right now? Okay, cute.
I heard what you said. You said that fast, but I heard you.
really did.
I never would ever do that. Okay, well,
For all things The Mama's Den, follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Leave a rating and review. Seriously, go leave us a rating and review right
Like
now and make it a
now.
good one.
Yes. Oh, why are you looking at me like
because
that?
nigga, it's your
Ashley?
line.
I know I was emphasizing the rating and reviewing. That is very important.
Wrap it up. I gotta
More
pee.
important than the lines. Oh, you have to pee.
Yeah, I do. This is a bladder of 4 children. Let's go.
You know what? If you have a question for the Mama's Den, like our new friend who wrote us today, then hit us up at podcasts with an S at blacklove.com, or you can DM us on the IG. And for more Black stories and articles, check out blacklove.com. Happy summer, y'all.
Happy summer.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.